You said a woman who earns enough, she got a degree, she got a stability, she actually qualifies for the Pookie, right?
Yeah.
Who are those women likely to choose?
A lot of times they either choose themselves or a pookie.
We don't feel like our grandmothers and mothers were oppressed. We were actually told how they felt in their marriages. So this is not like a feeling. This is not something that we saw and was like, I bet they unhappy. They literally sat down and told us the things that they experienced and how they felt in their marriages. So this is not just osmosis. We're just creating this. They
It's
told
still
us.
it's still a
Now,
feeling because you don't have facts.
that might not be all women.
I would argue that a woman is worth, one is her beauty, two is the energies that she has to offer a man. That's femininity, that's nurturing, that's peace, that's loving, motherly like. Lastly is her fertility. That's never going to change for men. I want to say that I believe that the attraction changed for women of men. Back in the day, I don't know why us men and black men specifically keep trying to live in the past. I think the attraction for men that women have today for men, it used to be a man that's educated, a man that worked because she had to depend on him and had to find security within that man. But now women have gained their independence. Her attraction for men changed. That means she can pick any man she wants. So if she want the thug, I would argue that women with money qualify for a pookie or a thug. Why? Because a lot of you educated men not gonna let that be the determined factor of choosing that woman to be your wife just because she got a degree or because she got money. You got enough money to the point where you wouldn't need her for her money. Whereas a guy like me, I wouldn't mind using her for it. That's one. Secondly, um, women value uh now they when you ask women what do they bring to the table, they usually say money, degrees, and woo out the band, right? They more worthy to society now. They trying to placate to society. They not playing K to no man. Well, a lot of times when you hear women speaking in 2025, what they do for a man, they don't have nothing really nothing with substance that she gonna offer a man. What she gonna tell you is what she gonna offer to society. Although she's not marrying society, but that's the way their mind is set up now.
Can I ask
So
you a
then
question?
when you go ahead,
Based on your first point, you said a woman who earns enough, she got a degree, she got a stability, she actually qualifies for the Pookie, right?
yeah,
Who are those women likely to choose?
a lot of times they either choose themselves or a pookie because a lot of the upper class guys, unless that woman still know how to maintain her, like a different race woman, I think a educated woman
And
would fit a.
what are you basing these numbers on?
Wait. I think an educated woman in 2025, the only women that will qualify for educated, let's say black men, if you want an educated, successful woman, you will have to probably go to a different race of women. Black women education and success has been used to devalue her black men. So a lot of times when black women get educated and get successful, it's just a buck up against their man. Whereas other races of women, when they get their degrees, is to build a family to put their money together. I
Well, I
guarantee
got
you,
some pushback.
if you let me land it right here, Bruiser. I guarantee you, if you ask the majority of black women who would call you a leader, that when stuff go wrong, you are to blame for it because you are the leader. I guarantee you, if you ask any one of these women with money, a lot of money, to put everything in your hands, everything in your bank account, I guarantee you these women gonna tell you hell no. Black
Yeah, I
women.
agree. So this is my
That
pushback.
goes to show you.
You're trying to get me to believe, or everybody listening to believe, that the higher the woman go up the corporate ladder, whatever in her career endeavors, whatever stability, she becomes independent, financially stable on her own. You're saying, you're trying to persuade us that these women go back down the dating market to date the Pookies.
Yes, because
Where's your facts at?
the reason why, just based off what I see in real life.
Okay,
So
so it's anecdotal. Okay, I
no,
got
no,
nothing
no,
else
no.
to say to that.
Okay, so okay, now Bruce, think about it. Uh, let's start off a woman's worth. I think we need to clarify that what she's worth to a man, not what she's worth to society. So a lot of times I will argue that a woman is worth, one is her beauty, two is the energies that she has to offer a man. That's femininity, that's nurturing, that's peace, that's loving, motherly like. Lastly is her fertility. That's never going to change for men. When we look for a woman, that's what we look for. In today's time, those women is not trying to excel in with those character traits. They trying to sell and placate more to society. How much degrees she got, how much money you got. No man penis get erected because she got a degree or because she got a lot of money. When we look at a woman, we're gonna say, damn, last time I talked to her, been with her, I felt so peaceful. She's so nurturing. She cooked me a meal without fixing my plate, what the bam and stuff like that. And most men, if he marry a woman, especially at a younger age, he want to get some woman pregnant. So let's say if a woman got a lot of money and degrees, but she can't have babies, a man, her value definitely going to decrease dramatically because she can't offer what majority of men, especially around the ages of 18 to about 35,
I
she
get,
cannot
I get,
offer that man what he really desired from a woman, and that's fatherhood.
I get what you're saying, but what you're doing is you're conflating two things. You're conflating the characteristics traits that a man values if he want to make the woman his wife. You're saying she is not excelling or amplifying those areas because she's focused on amplifying the areas that push towards her individuality and her stability.
Yeah,
Why
because she's
would
showing herself to be independent of a man, right? It's not
but
spend more
why would
time
it why
focused
would
on a
she,
degree.
if she's why if a woman is deciding that she want to be on her own, she wants
Mhm.
to be single, wouldn't it make sense that she pursue her career in her individuality and financial stability?
Yes, as long as she's
Would
willing to
she, why
accept.
would she allow time to focus on femininity, nurturing, taking care, watching your dirty drawers when she got to go to work and pay her own bills?
Right. And but she has to understand, as long as she's willing to accept that not too many, she might die alone. Not too many
You
men
don't think
desire
by now
that
it's
from a woman.
2025? You don't think by now that these type of women that's moving that way have accepted that?
You got to keep in mind, I personally believe, and a lot of people not going to want to agree with this. When you start to notice the marriage today, it's the same. It's the same way as the church. Not too many people no longer value the church, and once they got rid of the church, the morals is gone. Everybody get to do what they want to do. So guess what? A lot of women used to feel as though their grandmothers and stuff were oppressed. So they view marriage as oppressed. Now they want the wedding. They do not want the marriage. So they want the ring. They want the stuff so they could post on social media.
Excuse
Outside
me.
of that, they do no longer want that marriage. They are not willing to feel oppressed today, especially if
Excuse
she's
me.
35 and under.
Excuse me. I just want to insert this in this conversation. Um, we don't feel like our grandmothers and mothers were oppressed. We were actually told how they felt in their marriages. So this is not like a feeling. This is not something that we saw and was like, I bet they unhappy. They literally sat down and told us the things that they experienced and how they felt in their marriages. So we're not just, this is not just osmosis. We're just creating this. They
It's
told us.
still it's still a
Now,
feeling because you don't have facts.
that might not be all women, but there are women who were told by their grandmothers and mothers that their
Mhm.
experience in marriage was not the best. So we have to accept that. Everything
that's
else you
also
can have it, but
that's all
I just want to
that's
insert that.
also one sided though, right? When I hear women speaking in that such manner and saying that, that's only one sided, which is they're getting from their mothers and their grandmothers, right? But that other side from the man, that side is never being talked about. And so, and I don't know, I don't know if because I'm on 35, right? So I agree with the guy. I can't see your name on there because I'm on my phone, but
They preach and pray, man.
and Mont, they are right. Like in today's society, what I'm seeing even at 35 years old, I know a lot of women that are getting degrees and still pushing for the Pookies and Ray Rays. I know a lot of women that are getting degrees and saying I don't want marriage. Like I've seen it every day, whether it's online or in public, they making it known that they don't want marriage. That I hear women talk about that marriage don't even benefit women anymore, and that's why they don't want it. And there's no benefit to it. And again, with degrees and money and cars, I literally see this all the time. Women will go get the Pookies and Ray Rays. Maybe that's some type of self control. Maybe that's some type of ego thing going on. But they definitely go down to getting the Pookies and Ray Rays.
I
I think
listen.
Hmm.
I'm not
I think
disagreeing with y'all. I'm just saying that whenever y'all are talking about anecdotal experiences, what y'all are seeing is different than what y'all are what's being stated general on a general statistics level on the most likelihood of a woman making it to the top of her prime or whatever as far as in her career, individuality, and stability, and then going back down the dating market. That is
Well,
that is not what the numbers are
may I
showing.
ask you a question?
ask, let me
May
ask
I
you a
ask?
question. Would you
We're, we're,
think do you think that Nicki Minaj is the depiction of what a woman is?